Each poker table can accommodate up to 10 players. And the deal of the hand rotates around the table clockwise and is determined by the placement of the dealer button. Each player takes turns posting mandatory bets called the blinds. These two bets are placed to the left of the button, with the big blind being 2 positions to the left, and it's also equal to the current minimum bet. The small blind is half the big blind amount, although in some games this can change. And the rotation of the dealer button after every hand ensures that no player has an unfair advantage. Dealing always starts with the small blind, and each player gets 2 cards, one at a time. Don't share or expose your cards. Poker is a game of information, and you don't want your opponent to know your holdings. The first round of betting usually starts with the player directly to the left of the big blind. Players have the option to raise, call, or fold. The minimum bet amount is equal to the big blind. The minimum raise amount is 2 times the big blind if you're first into the pot, although it's usually correct to raise more than this. After the pre-flop betting round is complete, the dealer will turn 3 community cards face up, known as the flop. Another round of betting happens with the players remaining in the hand, and betting starts post-flop with the player directly to the left of the button. Players have the option to check, bet, raise, call, or fold. Checking means to defer your action. If somebody else has already bet, you can't check. You have to raise, call, or fold. If another player bets after you have checked, you have the option to raise, call, or fold, but you can't check again. The minimum bet amount post-flop is also equal to the big blind. And the minimum raise amount would be 2 times the current bet. After all players have completed action, the dealer pulls in all of the bets to the center of the pot, and we move to the turn card. The dealer will burn a card, which is just another word for discarding it, and turn 1 card face up in the center of the table. These are community cards for use by all players remaining in the hand. Again, the action starts with the player who is directly to the left of the button, who is also still in the hand. Players again have the option to check, bet, raise, call, or fold. And the minimum bet amount is still the big blind unless action has occurred. And the minimum raise amount is 2 times the current bet amount. After all players have completed action, the dealer again pulls in all of the bets, and we move to the river card. The dealer will burn another card and put 1 card face up in the center of the table. This is known as the river card. When action is completed on the river, we go to what's called showdown. This is where the remaining players turn over their whole cards, and the best 5-card combination wins the hand. Typically, the player who is called on the river has to show their hand first. Although if there was no action on the river, it can be determined by whoever was the last bettor in the hand, or whoever the player to the left of the button is.